The playoff Patrick Mahomes is back, and the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Miami Dolphins during their wildcard playoff game on Saturday night. Now, NBC Sports reported that Patrick Mahomes has had a good season compared to other quarterbacks. However, based on his statistics from last year, Patrick Mahomes easily had the worst season of his NFL career. That being said, it was nothing but praises for Mahomes as he led the team to a 26-7 victory. Now, Mahomes is known to come alive during the playoffs. He has played in 5 AFC championships, 3 Super Bowls, and he has won 2. So it's safe to say that Mahomes is right at home, and he came to life on Saturday night. Needless to say, all eyes were on Patrick Mahomes until his helmet became the game MVP in the third quarter. In -4-degree weather with a windshield in the -20 degrees, Mahomes ran the ball in a 2nd and 7 play after he couldn't find anyone open and was pummeled right before making a touchdown by Dolphins safety Elliot. Because of this, it caused Mahomes' helmet to break off, and instead of the officials immediately stopping the play, Mahomes played for another snap. Now, after the game, Mahomes talked to a reporter and said, and I quote, "I didn't know what happened in the moment, but I got in the huddle and everyone was telling me, but I was like, I got y'all. But I'm not coming out of the game so we can figure it out on the sidelines." Now, it does sound like something that Patrick Mahomes would say, as he is known to stay in the game even if he is hurt or sick. Now, watching the game from the outside looking in, everyone was totally confused as to why Mahomes continued to play, especially when there wasn't a flag. However, after they finished the play, a referee made Mahomes switch out his helmet without running down the clock or calling a timeout, which was questioned by a lot of folks on social media, saying that the Chiefs should have taken a timeout, while others said that due to player safety, it could be excused. There was not a touchdown in this drive, but the dependable Harrison Butker gave the team a field goal, and while the Dolphins offense was on the field, Mahomes was able to work on getting a new helmet, which by the looks at the sideline, it took several helmets to fit Mahomes before he went back on the field, and it was due to the weather making the helmets icy and uncomfortable. Now, swapping a helmet is no biggie. Players do it all the time. However, this lit up social media due to the safety factor, as it was already -4 degrees at the start of the game, and throughout the day, fans were wondering if the game was even going to continue due to the weather. So to see the face of the NFL play a snap, even if it was just one, while not wearing a secure and safe helmet, which the whole purpose of wearing a helmet is to make sure the player's head is safe and secure, it spooked a lot of fans, to the point where the referees probably thought that it was best to immediately solve the issue and not worry about calling a timeout or throwing a flag. Coupled with the fact that Patrick Mahomes was hit hard, quarterbacks are not supposed to be hit as hard compared to other players. So the fact that it made everyone at home go ouch while watching the hit, and everyone saw a piece of Patrick Mahomes' helmet fly off at the same time, it caused a bit of concern. And it made me think about what Tom Brady said about how today's NFL is mediocre compared to how he played back in the day. And a lot of people agreed and came to the defense of Tom Brady. However, some countered and said that certain rules and safety measures are in place now for quarterbacks and players because of Tom Brady, which from the outside looking in is slightly true. The NFL is open and avid about supporting the safety of the NFL players. Now, this helmet fiasco reminded me of something Archie Manning, the nephew of Peyton Manning, said at the Sugar Bowl, which he was asked a question about his grandfather and the significance of being in the same stadium his grandfather played in, as he was a quarterback for the Saints from 1971 to 1982. And he replied, and I quote, "My granddad, he's my biggest role model. It's cool being back where he played, where he ran around and got killed." It's definitely an interesting answer to give, and it highlights how far the NFL has come since his grandfather played. And according to reports, the NFL did not start counting sacks until 1982, and his grandfather was sacked the most during his time playing in the NFL. Now, I think Saturday's game will definitely spark another discussion on player safety and make everyone a bit more aware of how, yes, fun it is to watch and play football, but also how dangerous it can be. And yes, the players know what it is when they sign up, because let's face it, they signed up for a good significant part of their youth to play this game. But it is on a different level playing in the NFL. And the NFL is portraying an image that they are doing a good job with keeping players safe. Also, switching gears a little bit, I do want to note, guys, that the Dolphins had an excellent run this year. I mean, they were the talk of the town at one point during the season. Some were even saying they were playing better than the Chiefs and that they would go all the way to the Super Bowl. However, the past few games, and definitely Saturday's game, showed otherwise. The game of football is definitely tricky to watch sometimes, and is probably even trickier to play because you go go in every week and try to play at your best. And sometimes playing at your best gets you good press and everyone loves you. And sometimes playing at your best can lead to disappointment, like Saturday night for the Dolphins, as all their hard work and accolades over the season are not wasted, but they have to do this all over again next season. That's the game of football. Now, what I am starting to realize is that consistency is everything and not just short bursts of winning. The Chiefs definitely had short bursts of winning and had long bursts of losing, especially for the first time in a long time. However, they came out on top on Saturday. That may be due to the Chiefs having that consistency of literally owning the playoffs for the past couple of years. But I want to know what you guys think. Were you guys shocked to see Patrick Mahomes' helmet fly off? Or I guess I should say a piece of his helmet fly off. Do you think that he should have immediately removed from the game? Should the wildcard game even have happened because of the negative-degree weather? Do you think the Chiefs could end up back at the Super Bowl? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe, and see you next time.